So let's have a little look.
Are they pretty much identical to the real ones?
I think they're quite similar to the real ones, to be honest. The main difference, I think, is that the steering just feels mega heavy in the real ones. Right, I'm just going to get my camera sorted. I probably won't hear you very well when I've got my volume up, because your volume's so blooming quiet. So if you're talking to me and you want me to hear you, just move the microphone really close and talk loud. And,
Okay.
yeah, so I can hear that fine. Well, I can see you're like 25 seconds down the road. I'm just going to turn on the camera so your dad can see my steering inputs if he wants. Deactivate, activate. There we go. Right, my steering is now on.
Well, my father's not home at the moment.
That's alright, I've got it recorded so he can watch it back. Just because he would ask me about this, so at least he can see. It's been a long time since I've done a run here. Oof, I've gone straight off. Big snap. Okay, so you've started off with a 28, so you're miles ahead of a 34. Way too deep there. This is fun. This is very high speed. Massively overcooked the final corner. Lost like 8/10 or something. I'm just going to keep going until I can't go any faster. Now I'll take a look at the data. There's a lot of smoke through here, Henry. I think that might belong to you. Damage is turned off, so if you have a crash, you can just carry on. Committed a bit too hard there. Ooh, okay. I'm going to just rejoin halfway down the straight so I don't add gravel into the corner. I was on a good lap then. I threw it away. Massively missed the apex at Paddock Hill. You had a nice improvement on that last lap, Henry. Well done. to commit harder through there. Nice. Yeah, you're doing really well, man. Oh, I got on the grass. That was on a good first sector. Sorry, Henry, if you're talking to me, I just can't hear you. You did a great job. Right, I'm going to try and do an actual good lap this time. There's a yellow flag. I think that might be Henry. I'm going to try and get the 21s. Oops. My optimals now are 21. I just need to actually go do it. Right. I can do a 21, but I'm going to leave it there because otherwise I'll be on this all night. Right, let's have a look at some data. Let's have a little look. Right, I should be able to hear you again now because I'm not driving. Let's have a look. So I'll grab my data. Hello, I'm here. I'm here.
Hi, I should have set a lap of a 122.7, I think.
Ooh, that would be really good.
But it didn't count for some reason. I didn't have any off turns.
Okay.
My fastest time was at 25.3 and it says 2.7.
Okay, I'm just trying to find now. So activity, Martin Jones 5. So the only one I've got here is a 125.3 at the moment. So that other one was you yesterday. So why don't I have... Yeah, so I can get rid of the 34. So what is it your dad did? How do we know what time he did? No. Activity. Okay, I'll just have to ask him. Right, let's have a look here then. Okay, so this is, I'm looking at you versus me. Let's do Henry versus Brad. F4 at Browns GP. There we go. I hope they change your iRacing name soon. Okay. So yeah, based on the data I've got here, you're a little bit quick through Paddock Hill, and that's pushing you wide, making you a bit slow on the exit. You're kind of fine through Druids, going very wide though, but not losing a lot of time. So Druids 268. Yeah, only losing like 10th and a half, maybe 2 tenths by the time you get back down to Graham Hill. Slightly over, so all of your braking inputs pretty much are sharper than mine. So you're getting to a higher peak brake pressure than I am anywhere. Okay, the big time gain that you can find, okay, is once we start getting to the back section. This might, you might have gone quicker than this now if you said you were going to do a 22. So I'm just looking at this lap, but it's those high speed right, all of those. You're like, so 0.7. So that's like half a second through the first one, another half a second through the second one, another half a second through the third one. So the vast majority of the time is minimum speed in each of those. Yeah, too low. So you're like 20 kilometers an hour on average slower than I am through each of those fast corners near the end. So all of the right, those ones. And it's all because you're braking quite a lot harder. So I'm doing, for example, for the first one, I'm at like 30% peak, and you're at like 57%, 59%. And then the second one, sorry, that was the second one. The first one, you're at 36, and I get up to like 14%. The third one's the biggest, and you're also downshifting. So we can look at the gear. So I'm staying in 5th gear for the last of the fast right-handers, and you're going down to 4th. You're doing quite a big break and going down to 4th. So that's... But I'm looking at data from a little while ago. If you've gone quicker than this now, then I should probably be looking at that data, because otherwise I'll be telling you stuff which isn't very useful. So did you say you did a quicker lap, it just didn't register? Oh, I can see. I'm looking at it now. Oh no, that can't be it. So when did you do a 22? I can't see any lap where he did a 22. Sure, it's not the optimal we're looking at. The main thing, though, so if I could give you... Right, in fact, there's a few things, right? So based on the data I've got here, turn 1, Paddock Hill, you need to go in 10 kilometres an hour slower and 1 gear lower. So 4th gear into Paddock Hill, because you're losing time there by trying to do it too fast. So you're losing only a tenth and a half, but you're losing a tenth and a half on me by going through the apex of turn 1 too fast and then being slow on the exits. So that's 1. The hairpin, Druid, you can ignore. Graham Hill, the next downhill left-hander, not a massive time loss. You can definitely brake less hard and stay in 4th gear. You're going down to 3rd, and I'm staying in 4th through there. So that's one area. Then we've got the uphill left-hander at Surtees. That's all pretty fine. Don't really change that. It's the real big ones are the fast right, the fast right, the fast right. It's those 3. So we want to be in 5th gear for the first one, 4th gear for the second one, 5th gear for the third one. And at the moment, you're 4th, 4th, 4th. So we're going to be 5th, 4th, 5th, if that makes sense. That should drag you through them at a higher speed. Don't brake as hard for each of them. So just a little bit more of a rounded brake pressure, just a little bit softer, because all you're doing is taking the edge off the speed, not like stopping the car. That's the main thing. So if you can brake less hard for each of those, and be in 5th, 4th, 5th, rather than 4th, 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 that'll be a big time gain for you, based on this data I've got here at least. That's what I think. Do you want to go have another go? I've got like 10 minutes. I'm going to message your dad and see what time he did. Yeah, we can race each other. We do 10 minutes of racing. I'm just going to message your dad right now. What lap time did you do at Brands GP? I've recorded our session there. Right, come on then. Let's go do a little mini race then. Are we starting straight away out of the pits? Remember, I won't be able to hear you unless you're close to the microphone now.
Yeah, let's grid up.
Let's grid up. Okay, where do you want to grid up?
On the start finish line.
We've got to do a whole out lap then, yeah?
Actually, no, let's do it on.
I like your Tony car. It looks epic. That Tony car F4 looks really cool.
Who's on pole?
You can be on pole. Yeah, that Tony car looks really cool.
We'll be here or?
Right, okay, let's go.
Okay. Who's counting down?
Okay, I'll do it. So 3, 2, 1, go. This is all going to be on the video, so you can watch this back from my point of view later if you want. Right, I'm going to let you back through so we can have another little race. Let's go. That was a massive lock up. I got a big face full of smoke there. Nice. Oh, I thought you were going to keep me behind then. I'm just waiting here. Your helmet looks so cool. Something just fell off my rig. I've got no idea what it was. Something just fell on the floor behind my feet. I actually really like this car on this track now. I didn't think I'd like it. It's alright, I'm hit. Right, 2-lap dash to the finish. I can't get over how cool that Tony car looks. I want one of those. I'm going to go find that. I'll see if there's any other kart liveries, like a Lando Norris one.
Yeah, they've got a Lando Norris one.
Have they? Okay, I'm going to go find that later. That's really funny. Right, I'm coming for you. Oh, I did the same thing. I think the track's covered in rubbish where we've both been off. But it's okay. This bit's going to be really covered in rubbish. That was almost like we both went over oil. I think we both went over dust. That's one thing. You can absolutely wreck the track by going off loads. Yeah, last lap. Winner takes all. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you get chocolate bar of your choice. Nicely done that time. You went immediately to the inside. This is going to be tight.
Oh, you got me. No.
I did try and brake check you. I'm trying to lock up. I'm trying to give you an opportunity into the last corner. Let's see if we can go side by side.
You did it. Oh, I missed it.
I just want to watch that last straight back. That was fun, man. It's really good. We should do more and more of that because it's just good sparring. You know, it's just good to be in lots of different positions lots of the time. Let's just watch that again. I thought I'd see how far down the straight I could drive on the grass without the wheel being kicked out of my hands. Did a little jump at one point. Properly got air. Don't know how you missed me there. Good job, man. Well done. Well done for getting more safety rating. So, yeah, feel free to do more. You don't have to wait for me to be on. If you want to do more of those Formula Ford races, you know what to do now. It's just about not getting any X's at all costs, and then you're going to get that next license. But I'm going to go prep for my next session. But have a lovely evening. I'm going to stop that recording. I'll upload that now for